قال الإمام العسكري عليه السلام: ليست العبادة كثرة الصيام والصلاة، وإنما العبادة كثرة التفكر في أمر الله. كثيرة هي مواقف هذا الإمام المعصوم، وما زلنا نغترف من بحر عطفه ومعينه العذب، ذلك البلسم الشافي والذي ينير قلوبنا ويشفي صدورنا. فلنستمع لأحد تلك المواقف العطرة والتي يشاركنا بها باللغة الإنجليزية الأخ العزيز باسم القصير، فزفوه بالصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you tonight and the whole Muslims communities of Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi birth anniversary. So tonight I'm going to give a short speech about the part of Imam Hassan al-Askari life. But before I start that, I have to mention a small point, but it's really important point. As we know, all Muslims these days, facing many problems, and especially if they are Shia Muslims. But we could fight these things back by finding the little spot, which is it's already in our heart. What I mean by that spot is the love of Ahlul Bayt salamullahi alayhim. Whenever we find that little spot in our heart, we're gonna reach the best life that we all looking for. And if I ask all of you and even myself, are we really love Ahlul Bayt salamullahi alayhim? We all gonna say yes. But the love of Ahlul Bayt salamullahi alayhim is come by 2 points. First of all, that we follow the orders of Ahlul Bayt salamullahi alayhim. And second is to stay away from any things or any prohibition things that they ask us to avoid. So the speech of tonight is that Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi, as we know, lived only 28 years, which is a really short life. But in this short life, he suffered many problems, and especially by the Abbasi caliphs. Abbasi caliphs did many things to our Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi, and the biggest thing that when they abused him, and they killed him also. So one of the things that they did is that they forced Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi to stay under house arrest in his own house in Samarra. But with all that, many Muslims students benefited from the God-gifted knowledge that he gave it to our Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi. So with all that things, Abbasi scholars try to limit our Imam from, making contact with the peoples. And, so nobody could get benefit from our Imam's knowledge, which is the God already gave it to him. But with all that, Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi, teach a lot of Muslim students how, the means of Quran. The real means of Quran. So there is one guy, his name, yeah. So one of those was Ishaq al-Khalid, who was reading a book about contradiction in Quran, But then his student Ishaq bin Khalid, their student just reject his idea and argument. And he was asking himself, did these guys got this, or they reject my argument from their, fresh mind? And he didn't believe that. So he tried to ask them again and again, where you guys came with this all new idea. So finally they told him that Imam Hassan al-Askari taught us lessons in Quran and the means of Quran. So he met Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi and believe of him and just follow him. So he became one of Imam Hassan al-Askari's students, and he burned all the books that he wrote before, and try to write new books which is explain the Quran very well in the way of Ahlul Bayt explaining the Quran. So also another thing that people benefited from Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi, that one of the famous traditions people learn from Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi is the wine drinker is like an adulator, which is Sharibi al-Khamr Muthla al-Mushrikeen. And there is many examples of how people got benefited from our Imam Hassan al-Askari salamullahi alayhi. But as we know, tonight we need to, listen to some Hazij to just get great with this night. And finally I would like to say Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa al-Bayti al-Tayyibin al-Tahirin.